Alright, we got another geometry formula for us. We got a midpoint formula. Now this is obviously not drawn to scale, but the midpoint, which is M right here, there's my midpoint. It is the point that is directly in the middle of this segment. It's the same distance from A and the same distance from B. So these two lengths should be the same, or we could say that AM is equal to MB. Now, the coordinate of the midpoints is the following: x2 plus x1 divided by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. It's average of the x and the average of the y's. Now, I'm going to show you a few different examples on how to do this. So let's say and I'm not necessarily going to use this, but I'm going to still find the averages, because now I have to add my x's and then divide by 2, add my y's, divide by 2. Now for the segment AB, where A is at 1, 4, and B is at 11, 8. What is M, the midpoint's coordinates? So now, sorry about that kind of getting a little bit separate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and make my XY chart again, and I'm going to put A first, 1, 4. I'm going to put B second, 11, 8. And since I have to add them and find an average, I'm going to add. That's a 12. Oh, man, hey, look at that. 4 plus 8 is 12. So that's step 1. Get these values, because that's x2 plus x1. That's y2 plus y1. Now, step 2 is divide by 2. So I'm going to take this first 12 and divide it by 2, which is 6. I'm going to take the second 12 divided by 2, which is 6. And then 3, I'm going to put it into 6, 6. So I got the midpoint at 6, 6. I think that might be the easiest way to organize this. Now, another example is if for segment AB, if A is at -1, 4, and M, the midpoint, is at, let's say, 6, 10. What are the coordinates of B? Now, you can go into the formula and figure it out, and we'll do that in class. But here's a really nice, simple way of doing it. Set up this picture, and we're going to put an M there. So there's my A, there's my B, there's my M. Those are my X values, and those are my Y values. So I know A, X is -1, and Y is 4. I know my M is 6, and my Y value for M is 10. And now I have to figure out, alright, if I'm at -1, how many steps do I have to take to get to 6? And I have to add 7. I'm going 7 in a positive direction. So if I'm going 7 to get to 6, I'm going to go 7 to get to the next point. So 6 plus 7 is 13. Now if I'm going to go from 4 to 10, I'm going to add 6. And I'm going to have to do the same thing to 10, add 6, and get to 16. So B has the coordinates 13, 16. This is a heck of a lot easier than putting it in the formula and algebraically solving for it, but it is a totally legitimate way of doing it.